You want some corn?
Yeah.
Beverly Frank patiently walks her mother through the grocery store.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
She does most of the talking. It's her personality, but also necessary. While 81-year-old Oki Creedon understands much of what her daughter says, her English is broken, so shopping alone, not really an option.
And my sister, brother, and I, when we take her shopping, we're just trying to figure out what she needs and make sure she has everything she wants, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today, they're picking up a few items for Korean-style ribs. Meal prep for the next few days.
Bye. You okay? You ready?
Back at the house, Beverly gets the ribs started.
Get that in there.
It's how her mom taught her to cook, adding, of course, a Korean staple.
So this is kimchi, which is fermented cabbage, and it's mixed with, as you can see, a lot of hot pepper. It's like the Korean version of sauerkraut.
The blending of cultures is nothing new. Oki met Sergeant First Class Jerry Creedon while he was stationed in Korea during the Vietnam War. They got married and she immigrated to the U.S. That was 51 years ago. Oki did learn some English, but because she's deaf in one ear, it was a challenge. And now her enunciation of both English and Korean can be hard to understand. Beverly shared with us an unsettling incident that happened during the pandemic when her mom had to go to the hospital alone because of safety protocols. A translator wasn't immediately available, and Beverly says Oki was temporarily misplaced in the wrong unit.
Ironically, when they brought the translator in, the translator said they couldn't understand her, so they had a very hard time communicating with her.
Leaving the family to worry. What else could happen if they weren't there to help? It's a language barrier issue that Nansuk Park has been researching for more than a decade. She's an associate professor at USF's School of Social Work and has been studying older Korean immigrant populations in Florida, California, New York, Texas, and Hawaii. Her findings show those with limited English proficiency become more and more isolated as they get older.
When people reduce their activities or social engagement, that is associated with deteriorating health.
We saw it throughout the pandemic, the negative health effects on seniors kept away from family and friends. It's the same concept for those unable to socialize because they can't effectively communicate. Going out for basic necessities becomes overwhelming and healthcare access limited. In large cities like New York or LA, Nan says it's less of a problem with Asian markets, community centers, and doctors on every block.
In those high density area of Korean population, they really do not have to speak English at all.
But in smaller cities, it's a must. Compare the nearly 100,000 Koreans living in New York City to just 4,000 in the entire Tampa Bay region. Nan's research shows only 5 health clinics in our area with a Korean-speaking doctor. It's a disconnect that's cause for concern.
They are afraid of facing the future.
While social and health services work to catch up, there is one safety net already in place for some of these seniors: the strength of family.
It's actually done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call more.
Asian Americans are twice as likely to care for the elderly compared to their counterparts in the general population. That, according to a study by AARP. Multi-generational homes are also more common. Oki, whose beloved husband passed away earlier this month, lives with her grandson. One of the reasons she asked Beverly to make ribs. They're his favorite. Standing in the kitchen now, she proudly tells us how often her children stop by to check on her.
3 of them, my son, 2 daughters. Every day come.
Fortunate to live so close, something not lost on Beverly.
I will always take care of you.
Yeah, I know.
Love you, Mom.
I love you. I love
Kate
you.
McVeigh, Spectrum, Bay News 9.